It would be really hard for parents.
Rochelle, what school they look like to you?
Oh, good question.
So I have 2 classes today and 2 work periods where I do nothing but work on. We have 6 really, really big projects at this school. And I work on those passages during that time.
I have a full day of classes today. And I'm actually taking time off of one of mine to come meet with you, and I think the great thing is that I get that freedom to have a flexible schedule if I need it. But I have 2 classes in the morning and then 2 classes in the afternoon.
Do you see yourself going to college?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't actually.
Go for it, man.
So, something that this school has for its students is taking an extra year of high school. So I'm going to do an extra year of high school, and I'm going to go to trade school for welding, which I don't really think you can go to college for welding. So
I really do see myself going to college. There's a college in Washington called Evergreen, and it's very similar to this school. It has written evaluations, and it's like you have a whole program based on what you want to learn instead of specific classes that you're required to take.
My friends push me to do well in school, and so do my teachers, and even the principal. Like, we'll just talk in the hallway and he's like, "You're doing what you want, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
To know your boundaries, you have to test them, right? So if you're not working hard, you're not doing your classwork, you're not engaged, you're gonna find yourself in a pretty bad place. And a lot of times you're let to like foresee that bad place, just to kind of be like, okay, maybe I should get it together here. And then that's when the support comes, and the support is amazing. And if you want the support, you will get it, and it'll turn it around immediately.
And I can look around at the people here, and I may not hang out with them every single day, but they're still close to me in my community, and that's such an important part because we are allowed to support each other like that.
We coexist in an environment, and we have a mutual respect for everybody, which I think is very key for something, and something very admirable about our school.
What would be your favorite class? I knew
What's your
favorite class?
I have this class, and it's a writing class, and it's called Writing to Change the World.
One of my favorite classes ever was the Salish Sea class.
So good.
Because we learned about the San Juan Islands in near British Columbia, and then the next year after the summer we went on a trip and we visited the islands, and we did all kinds of things. It was road trip. It was really neat. And I think it's just amazing that we're technically in a class learning for school, but we're like, 1,000 miles away from the actual school. It's amazing.
In the ocean.
Yeah, it was so we were in the ocean.
What would a dream school look like to you here at JeffCo?
No testing.
I don't know, no test.
Yeah,
Other than that, I think I'm at my
tests.
own school.
Unlike you guys, because we're still public, we have to take state standardized tests for our funding. So I think that's something every one of us would want to change.
And it's
To not take it.
I mean, this is my dream school. Like, when I think of a dream school, like, everything here is what I envision.
Okay, so I want to change the education system.
Can you say a little more about what you think should change?
Grades for sure, which is this, and also I'd say trust in schools. I think that schools should be more trusting, and instead of building up a million rules saying you can't do this unless you do this. At my old school, for example, you have to sign you have to sign out to go into the parking lot. And then sign back in when you go back into the door. It's not preparing you for the future. It's almost and it was weird there because so many students were totally blind to that.
Math lab, which is working really, really well.
it's an index of a bunch of different math skills. It's just completely self-directed. I go into Mark's room and grab my work, and then go into Lauren's room and just sit for an hour and just do math. And if I need help, I can get help and all of that. And it's like one of the first times since I can remember that like math has been like really, really good for me. So.
I'm super nervous.
Come right in here in this room.
I'm not.
These are my advisees. This is Dave's advising. And these are all kids from the Patchwork School. So they're here to see what we do here.
Alrighty. I've gone to open school since 2nd grade. I mean, I love the school to death. I like that it's not traditional. I enjoy not having grades. Stuff like that.
I came from a kind of really strict school, so coming here and into this community, it's kind of nice to see how well everyone works together and the community that pulls together no matter what.
You have a lot of expectation on you, but you also have that freedom to decide what you think is best for you.
I think that a lot of middle schools just kind of forget that, you know, they go, we're preparing you for high school, but they don't really prepare you as a person, I think, to be part of that community. And that's what we do here instead. 9th grade is the LEAP program, where they do a bunch of projects and just learn how to be leaders.
My career passage is on veterinary medicine, so I'm going to become a vet, or I'm planning on it when I grow up. And so I'm looking for an internship at a vet clinic or any place that I can help with animals. And I'm reading a 4,000-page book.
Have you heard of Scratch? It's made by students at MIT, and it's to help people learn how to program. I love making games and animations on it. It's really fun. And you can even send them out so other people can play them and stuff.
People all over the world can participate in computer programming, which is huge. How it's already affected things like the economy and everything that affects us today. And it's a large part of being human now.